Hey everybody, and welcome back to a very special episode of Kraken Packs. I am your host, MrBevers. We're here today with a box of Jumpstart, and you may see there on the front, maybe you can read it, maybe you can't, I don't know. It says, Mr. B, enjoy. And what that is this was sent to me by one of my patrons, Raphael. Thank you very much, Raphael. He sent this over to me just to open it up for him, so all of the cards are going back to him, but he sent it to me because he knew that I hadn't bought any of this product to open for the channel, stuff like that. And the reason is because I don't think that this set really should be opened, really. It's more meant to be played. Now, Raphael is planning to, like, you know, play with these cards and put them into decks and that kind of stuff, so that's why he's letting me open it for him, and I'm okay with this. And I don't have a problem with opening the product. I definitely don't, because you've seen me open my product. But I didn't want to buy it off the shelves when I know it's limited supply. It's hard for people to get a hold of. I'd rather the people who want it get a hold of it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's just what it comes down to for me. I had no real major desire to get this set myself. Just because I was like, you know what? It's going to be so hard to collect this set just because of the way it's designed that I was like, I'm not really interested in trying to collect this weird set, especially for what the price point was and the fact that I think it's less boosters, right? Because it's only 24 boosters and they're 20 cards a piece or whatever, right? Anyway, needless to say, Raphael also sent me over a big stack of cards. A big stack of cards. These are cards that he would like me to sign and send back to him. So these are cards that had gone to him through his patron grab bags, that kind of stuff. Before I had agreed to sign cards, I generally don't like defacing Magic cards. That's just my personal opinion, but Raphael wanted them signed, and they're his cards. Once he gets them in the Patreon, they're his. If he wants them signed, who am I to say no, right? Who am I to say no? So I'm going to go ahead and sign these for him, but I'll do that at the end of the video. I know he likes to have it on video evidence of me signing them, so that there's a nice little video and story to go along with me signing the cards for him. I appreciate that. I hope he does as well. But we'll do it at the end, so that way you guys can see the box opening first, and then we'll get into that. So without further ado, let's get our trusty little knife here and get right into it. Thank you again, Raphael, very much for sending this over to me. Now, Raphael also asked only for the rare mythics, and then the cards labeled with the Jumpstart logo, as well as the front-facing card that tells you what the deck is. So here you go. Mix and match for maximum mayhem, right? Let's jump in. This is kind of cool. Since I haven't opened this before, I haven't seen this, but this is really good explanation of how it works. You basically just grab, here, you first open all 4 of your Jumpstart boosters, but don't open the pack inside yet. So that way you can just see the front. And then each pack has a theme card on top. Mix and match them into pairs, and then you battle, right? So that's really cool. I didn't realize that it was supposed to be buy 4, and then you get 4, and then you pick and choose which 2 to put together. And then first game you battle with one deck, and the next game you battle with the second deck. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that was the case. So that means that for this, you actually have to do 4 packs to essentially play one round of this system. And that's only just for you. Your opponent has to buy 4 packs as well, which is also seems quite a bit, actually, just to play this game. Now, obviously, you don't have to do it the way that they've told you to do it, right? You can do it with just 2, pick up 2, smash them together, right? But I think the idea here behind opening 4 and then deciding which ones you think go together well makes a lot of sense. Now, that being said, on Arena, when they put this on Arena, they didn't give you the option of 4 decks. They only gave you the option of 2. You got 1, and then you got to pick another, right? So they gave you 3, and you picked 1. And then they gave you 3, and you picked 1. So you actually ended up with 6 choices instead of only 4. So it's kind of interesting that they did 6 instead of 4, and here they're telling you only do 4. But here they're not telling you pick 2 of the 4, and that's it. They're saying pick 2 of the 4 to go together, and the other 2 go together as well, and then you battle 1 game with this and 1 game with this, and that's how you figure it out. It's interesting. It's an interesting little thing. Anyway, let's take all of the packs out of the box. And I mean, we're just going to I think this is going to be pretty speedy, because if I recall from what I've opened so far of this set, is that the idea is that, you can pretty much know what you've got going on in the pack as soon as you see that front card, right? As soon as you see that front card of what you've got going on, And like, should we just open all the packs and leave the sealed packs down here like this? Like, I think I'm gonna just rip into all of these. Like, rather than trying to like open and then open and then open and then open, I'm just gonna open all of the main packs. Because we don't care, right? We're not here to see which pack gave us what. Because we've got the inner packs still.
Okay, everybody, so just a quick little note here. I sped up this portion of the video because I'm just opening up the packs, not really saying a whole heck of a lot important, and just sort of restacking the piles of inner sleeves back into normal booster pack format, I guess. However, we're going to then change up how the opening's done, and I'm going to end up moving along to basically revealing all of the front of the cards to see which decks we get, because I want to do a comparison of, you know, what kind of cards you're going to get out of each deck. And, you know, show off the fact that, you know, even though you can get the same front card, it may be a different deck inside. Like the cards will be different and the rares will be different and all that kind of stuff. So buckle up, because it's going to be a long one. It's a long one, everybody. So stay tuned. And, you know, thanks for watching.
I didn't redo these piles, so like, I didn't redo the second and third piles. I just left them. So, all right. First up, we got Wizards. Okay. So Wizards has the opportunity of what? Should I do this? You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to reveal all of the fronts, because the decks can actually have different stuff in them, right? So I actually want to compare them. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go. Okay, we got dragons. We got goblins. We got smashing. Lots of red in the first row here. Holy moly. We got archaeology. Okay. We got feathered friends. We got goblins again. See, so there, I can stack those two on top. We got lands. All right. I guess this like spoils it if you're looking for that unicorn, right? If we get that, because if we get that unicorn, that's the one everyone wants, right? +1. Okay. Dinosaurs. Rogues. Devilish. Is that still in shot for the most part? Okay. We got lands again. We got +1 again. We got minotaurs. We got spell casting. I think there's another spell casting in this book. Spell casting again. Minions. Above the clouds. Feathered friends. Okay, so far, like, are any of these the rare ones? I thought it was like dogs. I don't even know. Okay, there's cats. Cats is one of the rare ones, right? Dinosaurs. And smashing. So I don't remember which deck lists were the rare ones or not, and I'm not about to go look it up while we're in the middle of filming this video. But I feel like minotaurs, cats are probably rare. Rogues maybe too? I don't know. But I think that devilish, wizards, minions, above the clouds, and archaeology are all like the normal ones, right? And obviously the ones that we got 2 of are normal as well, right? Does that make sense? I don't know how all of this works, because again, like I said, I've never really opened this product per se. I know dogs is rare. I know cats is rare. I believe you got unicorns as well, and then like goblins can have the dude in it, the Muxus or whatever his name is, or Maxus or whatever. I don't know what his name is. Right, that's the one that can have that goblin in it, and he's seeing a lot of play in modern right now, or historic. Okay, so where do we want to start? I say we start with the ones where we have 2 of each. Does that make sense? And because we want to compare them, right, is kind of the idea. So I'm just gonna like move the ones that we know we're not opening first off to the side over here. So let's do that. Let's do that so we have a little bit more room, right? Is that still in shot? Not particularly full in shot, but it's at least something you can still see, right? And I can put that there. We can bring that down. I can slip that guy in there. Okay, this works out pretty well. And then we can put spellcasting here, feathered friends here. Let's go dinos here. +1 here. Smashing. All right. Okay, we're starting with dragons, I guess. So let's compare these two dragon decks together and see what we find. Right? So again, remember, Raphael wants back the rares, the mythics, all the cards with the Jumpstart set symbol, and then misprints if there are any. So basic lands we don't care about, right? I think there's at least 6 basic lands, possibly 7 in each pack. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And then is this the... No, okay, so 7. And then there's your Jumpstart Dragon's Land, right? That's their special Dragon's Land. So we put that off to the side for you. And then you've got your Thriving Bluff, which is also specific to Jumpstart Land. Okay, Sarkhan's Rage with the Jumpstart logo. Now, that's not necessarily a Jumpstart only card, but here we are, right? And then we've got Lightning Shrieker with the Jumpstart logo, and Dragon Hatchling with the Jumpstart logo, Dragon Fodder with the Jumpstart logo, and then you've got Furnace Whelp with the Jumpstart logo. So look, I think all these cards have the Jumpstart logo, it seems. Dragon Lord Savant, Draconic Roar, Rapacious Dragon, Hellkite Punisher. Now, see, this doesn't have that. But is that the only card? Like, is this card's not actually from M21, is it? I don't think it is. And then you got Gadrak. But you got 2 rares here, it looks like, because you've got 2 cards left still. So that means you got... Ooh, you got Lathliss. Nice. Very nice. Okay. And then there's your Dragon's front-facing card. So, Raphael, this is going to be almost every card. Basically, the only stuff you're going to not get here is the basic lands, based on what I'm seeing here. But let's see what this other dragon deck does. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 basic lands. Okay, right? 7 basic lands from M21. Then you've got your Jumpstart land. There it is. Okay, nice. Then you've got your Thriving Bluff. Okay, so far the same. Okay, then we got a Lightning Shrieker, so that's different. And a Dragon Hatchling, which we got in both. Okay. Then a Dragon Fodder, which we got in both. Then a Bathe in Dragonfire, which wasn't in that one, but it is in this one. Then you got a Thrill of Possibility that has the M21 logo on it. Then you got a Dragon Speaker Shaman, which wasn't in the other one. Then you've got Draconic Roar, which was. Rapacious Dragon, which was. And then you've got a Dragon Loft Idol, which was not in the previous pack. Then you have the Hellkite Punisher again, which was in the previous pack. And then, ooh, Terror of the Peaks. Very nice. It's a nice dragon. And then there's your dragon token. I should put it, like, here, right, with the rares. So, like, based on... I think these Hellkite Punishers actually aren't from M21, or if they are, they're from, like, one of the supplementary things. But you can see right here, everybody. So, like, when you buy this product, just because you get 2 Dragons packs does not mean that they are the same in any way, right? And I mean, like, there's a lot of similarities, of course, right? You're always going to get the Thriving Bluff, right? But then you can see, like, you know, we got a Lightning Shrieker in both, we got a Dragon Hatchling in both, we got a Dragon Fodder in both, then we have a Draconic Roar in both, and a Rapacious Dragon in both, and that's it. And then there's a bunch of differences, right? So, so Sarkhan's Rage in this one, which wasn't in this one. Dragon Lord's Servant, which wasn't in this one. Furnace Whelp, which wasn't in this one. And then 2 rares in this pile and only 1 in the other. Now, of course, being a mythic, sweet. But I mean, can you imagine if you got Dragon and you ended up with this pile, which is like Lathliss Dragon Queen with Terror of the Peaks? That's an absurd combo, right? Because it's like whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you make a 5/5 dragon token. If you have Terror of the Peaks out and you play any dragon, you get to just do a pile of damage, right? Because it's whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, yeah. So you get to do 5 damage from Lathliss token and then whatever the other creature is that you played. And Lathliss is specifically a non-token dragon, but if you look at it, you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 dragons here, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9 dragons total, other than the rare dragons. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So anyway, so this is all coming to you with these guys. Here, so I'm just going to put the rares in between here, like so. All right, let's check out the lands. Lands is next. So obviously there's going to be differences, right? Let's go this way, right? So we've got, we can move these off to the side here. I'm just going to put them over here. Okay, so we've got M21 Forest. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the 7th basic land is the land from lands. That's a mouthful, isn't it? The land from lands. So it's the nice little basic that's specific to Jumpstart. And then you've got your... Okay, so you've got a Wild Heart Invoker. Then you've got your Thriving Grove. Then you've got a Sylvan Ranger. A Spore Mound. A Fertilid. A Faadaya Seer. Faadaya Seer. I think that's how you pronounce that. Elemental Uprising. Crushing Canopy. Wild Woodborn Behemoth. Feral Hydra as the first uncommon. Awakener Druid. Cultivate. Good old Cultivate. There's an M21 card. 1 so far. Oh, Oracle of Moldiah. Well, that's a good one to hit, right? That's the one that everybody wants. So there you go. That's not too shabby. Oracle of Moldiah is a nice hit. Very good hit. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so then what's next? We've got 6 lands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands. Let's see what's next. There's your Jumpstart land. And then, okay, Wild Heart Invoker. Same card first off here. Our Thriving Grove. Okay, if we go the same, if we get Sylvan Ranger now. Okay, Spore Mound next. Okay. Can we hit 2 Oracle of Moldiahs out of the same box? Fertilid. Faadaya Seer. Elemental Uprising. Crushing Canopy. Woodborn Behemoth. Feral Hydra. Awakener Druid. Cultivate. Come on. Come on! 2 Oracle of Moldiahs out of the same box. Alright. 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 Well, Raphael, I hope you wanted some Oracle of Moldiahs, because there they are. Holy moly. Okay. What a ridiculous nonsense. I don't even have to talk. Those were literally identical packs. So again, you can see, like, I'm assuming there's at least multiple lands deck lists. I'm pretty sure there are. And so those were identical, and that's from the same box, right? So what do we have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 packs in the box, and like there's like what, 7 or 8 deck lists for each, you know, like deck, I guess, right? Or like faction or whatever you would call it, right? Anyway, we got a mountain. All these mountains. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mountains. And then you've got your... the Goblin land is gorgeous, by the way. Let's just take a quick peek there. Because you can see... might be hard to see on the camera, but you can see all the goblins like all over the hills and stuff. It's really cool looking. I really enjoy it. We've got a Thriving Bluff, of course. Then we have an Outnumber. Ornery Goblin. Goblin Shortcutter. Goblin Instigator. Boggart Brute. Goblin Arsonist. Burn Bright, I should say. Burn. Makeshift Munitions, Goblin Commando, Beetleback Chief, and Battle Rattle Shaman as the M21 card. Oh, hello, Muxus. Welcome to the party, pal. Well then, all right. Whew. All right. Are we hitting all the spicy stuff up front, are we? Did I open this in the wrong order? Should I have saved lands and goblins for the end? I guess maybe I should have. Oh, well, whatever. We'll see. Anyway, this is going to be a long-ass video if I take this long doing this, isn't it? Sure is. Sure is. I guess I can just, like, speed through the lands, right? So there's our mountain. Do we get outnumber first? Okay, Thriving Bluff. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. It is an outnumber. Okay. Good. Next. Ordinary Goblin. You gotta be kidding me. Goblin Shortcutter. Goblin Instigator. Boggart Brute. Oh, Shock. Oh, so close. So there you can see how close this deck list is to making you think it's the right one, the one with Muxus in it, right? So instead of Burn Bright, or instead of Goblin Arsonist, we got a Shock. So there's our Goblin Arsonist. So even this is like still pretty close. Like, so then we got a Volley Veteran, which is not the same, right? And then you get a Makeshift Munitions, which is also, so like so far only 2 cards have been different. We missed the Burn Bright, got a Shock instead. Then we followed up the Goblin, like, so instead of getting Goblin Arsonist, we got Shock, and instead of Burn Bright, we got Goblin Arsonist. So the card that's different there is Makeshift Munition Burn Bright and Shock are different there. And then here we have Goblin Commando with Volley Veteran, right? But like Volley Veteran is in the Makeshift Munition slot, and then the Goblin Commando is in the Makeshift Munition slot. Like, anyway. Then a Goblin Commando, which we have in that. So like it's almost close, right? It's almost identical. So like, there you go. 2 cards different in this whole box, or in this whole pack, except for the rare. The rare's a Muxus as well? What just happened? I thought these were supposed to be different. I'm broken right now. I'm broken right now. I don't even know what to say about this. I thought I knew how these worked, and I obviously do not know how they work. I don't even, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be all the basics. 7. There's your land, and this is for smashing. So you can see the land looks pretty cool too. All of the decks have like a land in them that are like unique. We've got a Bone Pit Brute. We've got Thriving Bluff. We've got Hungry Flames, Fling, Borderland Marauder, Turret Ogre, Onaki Ogre, Fervor of the Bitten, Heartfire Immolator. What is with all the 21 cards in this deck? Bloodshot Trainee. Rare? No? Okay. Blood Rage Brawler. Furious Rise. Look at all the M21 cards we got out of this pack. Every other pack has not been like this. And the rare? Atali. Atali's nice. I like Atali. Atali is pretty sweet. Let's see what the other smashing deck has. This is super weird. 2 Oracle of Moldias and 2 Muxus. I don't even know, right? So there's your land. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Bone Pit Brute, Thriving Bluff, Hungry Flames, Fling, Borderland Marauder, Turret Ogre, Onaki Ogre, Fervor of the Bitten, Heartfire Immolator, Bloodshot Trainee, Blood Rage Brawler, Furious Rise, and Atali. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? What is happening? How are we... I thought there were supposed to be different deck lists for these. I thought the whole point of these decks is that they had different rares that you could possibly get out of them. What is happening? What is happening? There's your land. Oh, that's cool too. Look at the little nest. That's neat. I like that. Okay, we got M21 card, Celestial Enforcer, Thriving Heath, Moment of Heroism, Healer's Hawk, Aerial Assault, Gale Swooper. I almost called it Swole Galer. Swole Galer. Warded Battlements, Concordia Pegasus, Sky Tether, Dauntless Onslaught, Falconer Adept, Aven Gagglemaster, and the rare, Steel Plume Marshal. I haven't seen this card yet, so this is a 3/3 for 5 that says when Steel Plume Marshal attacks other attacking creatures you control, gain with flying, get +2/+2 until end of turn. Cool. I haven't seen that rare before. That's a rare that is specific to Jumpstart, just like Muxus is. 5, 6. So that's our basic lands. There's our plains. Celestial Enforcer, Fetid Heath, Healer's Hawk, Aerial Assault, Gale Swooper, Warded Battlements, Concordia Pegasus, Sky Tether, Dauntless Onslaught, Aegis of the Heavens. Okay, so there's a little bit different going on here. A Falconer Adept. Again, another card that we saw in the last pack. But we got double rares here. We got Archon of Redemption and Archon of Justice. That's pretty cool. So there we go. Like that deck was almost identical. The only difference being there, instead of a Moment of Heroism, we got an extra rare, basically. Other than that, and then like we got an Aegis of the Heavens instead of one of these over here, right? What do we get? The Aven Gagglemaster, right? So at least those ones were different. I'm not going crazy. There is, in fact, different deck lists. There is, in fact, different deck lists. All right. I'm glad I'm not going completely bonkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is spell casting now. So there's our land. Gorgeous looking mountain. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. We got a Thriving Bluff. Thermo Alchemist. Great little card. Lightning Visionary. Kiln Fiend. Hungry Flames. Flame Lash. Thrill of Possibilities. Shock. Heartfire Immolator. Wait, wasn't one of the shocks we had in the other deck not an M21 shock? Did I put it in the wrong pile? Maybe I put it in the wrong pile. Kinetic Augur. Young Pizzy, or Young Pyromancer. Chandra's Pyreling. And our rare. Double Vision. Double your vision, double your fun. That's how that works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Ba-boom. All right, we got a mountain. Thriving Bluff. Come on, Thermo Alchemist. All right. Lightning Visionary. All right. Kiln Fiend. Okay. Hungry Flames. All right. I'm here for this. Flame Lash. That seems right. Okay. Thrill of Possibility. Yes. Shock. Okay. Yeah. Heartfire Immolator. Yes. Kinetic Augur. Also yes. Young Pizzy. Yeah. Chandra's Pyreling. Okay. And how about another Double Vision? I don't know what's going on with this box. I have no idea. I thought the whole point, the Feathered Friends is the only one so far that we've seen that's been separate decks. So weird. So strange. Such strangeness. Let's go with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wanted to do like a comparison video where I'm like, here's where you can see the difference between the cards that are in these sets. But I guess that's not going to happen. We got a gorgeous little forest there with some dinos in it, of course. We've got a drowsing Pteranodon, I should say. Ordinary Dilophosaur, that's the one. Thriving Grove. Orozca Frillback. New Horizons. Commune with Dinosaurs. Colossal Dreadmaw, of course. Garrick's Uprising. Thrashing Brontodon. Savage Stomp. Drover of the Mighty, and then rares? 2 rares. Rampaging Brontodon. Great little card. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each land you control. Very nice. And a Primal Might. Okay, cool. Primal Might's a nice one. It seems like the ones where you get 2 rares in the pack are the only ones that have been different so far from the other packs, right? Does that make sense? It's the same with the Dragons, right? Dragons was almost identical except for those rares at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a little dinosaur land. There's our dinosaur land. Boom. Drowsing Pteranodon. Ordinary Dilophosaur. Sure. Okay. Thriving Grove. Orozca Frillback. New Horizons. Commune with Dinosaurs. Colossal Dreadmaw. Garrick's Uprising. Thrashing Brontodon. So tell me if you've heard this before, Savage Stomp. How about a Drover of the Mighty? Do we think that we'll have a Rampaging Brontodon with a Primal Might? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I have other people experienced this exact same problem with these boxes? Like lots of duplicates of the same deck? Like, if so, that seems really bad. Right? Like, that seems... I mean, like, the whole point of the product is to be opened and jammed together in randomness, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the +1/+1. So, this should be our... Okay, so we've got an extra land. Okay, extra land. So, there's your little, like, weird forest thing. I don't even know what this is a picture of. What is this a picture of? Just a whole bunch of roots coming out from like the center of like a grove, I guess, and it's like a fisheye lens kind of look, I guess. Is that kind of what that's going on right there? We've got a Thriving Grove. We've got a Scouring Bandar. I hope my phone doesn't die while recording this. Fertilid. Arbor Armament. Pride Malkin. Hunter's Edge. Truffle Snout. Nessian Hornbeetle. Inspiring Call. Wildwood Scourge. Invigorating Surge. And a Rishkar Penma Renegade. Okay. I don't think that's what we're looking for in the +1/+1, right? I think there's something specific that you're looking for, Raphael, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got lands here. There's our land, okay. We've got the Thriving Grove. We've got a Scouring Bandar. We've got a Arbor Armament. We've got Pride Malkin. We've got Hunter's Edge. We've got Truffle Snout. We've got Nessian Hornbeetle. We've got Lifecrafter's Gift. We've got Wildwood Scourge. Invigorating Surge. And then you've got Champion of Lambholt. Okay, so these decks were a little bit different, at least. Lambholt. Hey, Branching Evolution. I think that's the card you wanted. So we did it. We got there. Thankfully, the +1/+1 wasn't a duplicate of the same deck. It did have a lot of cards similar, obviously. I think the decks do have quite a bit of overlap from like the common and uncommon slots. But like these other ones we've been opening have been identical, including the rare, which is like very strange to me. Very, very strange to me. Okay, we're into the decks now that don't have any sort of unique stuff. And by that I mean like we're into the decks now that we didn't have duplicates of. So we're just gonna start with Archaeology and go ripping right through because we're not comparing it to anything. So we're just gonna kind of like pull out the cards. I guess actually I want to go this way, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's only 5 basic lands in here. Okay, so we've got an island with the little like thingy, signpost, scarecrow, jousting dummy. There's your Thriving Isle, lightning core excavator. Ooh, look at that. That's a miscut right there. The Archaeomender. Why is there 2 of them? Is there supposed to be 2 of them in this deck? Are you supposed to get 2 of the same common? Every other deck has not had any duplicates in it. Is that supposed to happen? Ether Spellbomb. Short Sword. That's not from M21. Or is it? Maybe it is. Thirst for Knowledge. I don't think it is, though. Scuttlemutt. Meteor Golem. Juggernaut. And Buried Ruin. So you did get a land in the uncommon slot. That's interesting. And then you got a Scarecrone, which is a 1/2, which is sacrifice Scarecrone, draw a card, pay 4, tap it, return target artifact creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Interesting. We got a big pile here for you. Raphael. There's a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, M21 lands. There's your rogue land. Nice. No Phyrexian land for you, I don't think, right? Because we would have had to have the Phyrexian deck. Is that how that works? I don't actually know. Nocturnal Feeder. Nightshade Stinger. Finishing Blow. Lawless Broker. The Masked Blackguard. Alchemist's Gift. Stab Wounds. I love Stab Wounds. It's a great card. Rogue's Gloves. Una's Blackguard. Mausoleum Turnkey. And you got 2 rares here. You got the Thieves Guild Enforcer with the Gaunty, Lord of Luxury. He's such a fancy man. All right, Wizards. What do you got for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. We got islands. Ooh, there's our island. Nice little like Wizards Tower type thing going on with the storm. We've got a Read the Tides. Winged Words. Thriving Isle. Sage Rose Savant. Befuddle. Oh, Befuddle. Voldalian Arcanist, or Vodalian Arcanist, I should say. Opt. Frost Breath. Wizard's Retort. Talrand's Invocation. Exclusion Mage, I should say. Shipwreck Dowser. And Talrand. Well, there's Talrand. Little merfolk wizard man. Wizards is great, right? Because, I mean, like, maybe they set up... do we think that they set up Jumpstart to have a whole bunch of, like, cards in it from, the D&D set with Party in mind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because, I mean, they got wizards, you got rogues, you got warriors, right? There's your nice island. Gorgeous little island there. What is this? Above the clouds. So there you go. So we've got Lofty Denial. We've got Mistral Singer. Thriving Isle. Wall of Runes. Capture Sphere. This deck has no Jumpstart cards in it. Rookie Mistake. Roaming Ghostlight. Keen Guidemaster. Tide Skimmer. What is this? Reign of Revelation. This deck didn't have a single Jumpstart card. There we go. Warden of Evos Isle. Unsubstantiate. Really? Okay, and we got Aeneas, the Gale Force. 4/4 flyer for 5. Pay 2 and a white or blue. Attacking creatures with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. And you can just pay it with either white or blue. And then whenever 3 or more creatures you control with flying attack, each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice. Okay, so I have no idea where the video cut out, if it cut out at all. I hope it didn't lose all of this nonsense, because holy moly, the nonsense was real. If it did lose it, I apologize to you, Raphael, and I feel really bad because this was your product that you gave me to open and my phone died in the middle of the recording. Anyway, if it didn't die and I can salvage it and figure out what the heck happened, this is where we left off. We opened up the Devilish pack. We got these guys. We ended up with the Zerzoth Chaos Rider as the rare. So let's move along to the next pack. We're going to open up Minotaurs next. Okay, 6 lands. There's the basics. There's your Minotaur land. Nice little, like, architecture there. We've got a Thriving Bluff. We've got Minotaur Sure Shot. We've got Minotaur Skull Cleaver. We've got Lightning Visionary. We've got Flurry of Horns. We've got a Borderlands Minotaur. We've got Sure Strike. We've got Soul Seer. We've got Blood Rage Brawler. We've got Traitorous Greed. We've got Unleash Fury. We've got a rare. We've got Sethron Herloon General, which is a 4/4 for 5. And when Sethron or another non-token Minotaur enters battlefield under your control, create a 2/3 red Minotaur creature token. So for 5 mana, you get a 4/4 and a 2/3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for 5 mana. And another rare, which you got the Rage Blood Shaman, I should say. Very cool. There's your Minotaur. Let's do this. We got 2 left. We got minions and cats. Let's open minions first. All right. Okay, there's our land. Little mausoleum type thing going on there. Very cool. We've got Village Rites, Thriving Moor, Nocturnal Feeder, Launch Party, Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, Dutiful Attendant, Drainpipe Vermin, Crypt Lurker, Fetid Imp, Liliana's Devotee, Gourmand, Eliminate, Witch's Cauldron. A lot of M21 cards in this pack as well. Phyrexian Tower, though. Okay. Sure. I mean, Phyrexian Tower's a card, right? Seems like a card. Holy moly. Alright, cats. I saved cats for last because I'm a cat person. I love cats. We just recently adopted 2 kittens. For those of you who follow the channel, you will have seen them on the channel. So there you go. We've got a nice little land with some cats stalking things in the bushes here. Or at least 1 cat anyway. Maybe there's more. That's how good they are at stalking you. You know. We've got a feral prowler. We've got a thriving grove. We've got a Penumbra Bobcat. Good old Bobcat. Initiate's Champion, or Initiate's Companion, I should say. Feral Invocation. Crushing Canopy. Pride Melkin. Canopy Stalker. Nature's Way. Keeper of Fables. Enlarge. Good old Enlarge. Hey, you've got the Feline Sovereign. There you go. That's the one that everybody wants, right? Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs. Very cool. And whenever 1 or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that they control. And you got another rare, which is Lurking Predators, which is whenever an opponent casts a spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put that card on the bottom of your library. Very cool. Very, very cool. So there you have it, everybody. That was the box of Jumpstart. I know it was a long, long haul. That's because I hadn't opened any of it before, and I tried to do something silly at the beginning where we compared things, but it didn't work out because everything was the friggin' same. Everything was the friggin' same. So, at this point, the video is over. If you want to leave, please do so. I know it was long. I am going to sign these cards for Raphael. Now, Raphael, if you want to stick around, you'll get to see me sign all of these cards. We're going to sign them all. We're going to go top down, and we're just going to get them done. Get them done. We got an Eldritch Evolution here. Delicious. There we go. Guardian Zendikon. Nice. Okay, there you go. Plague Wind. Another good one. Perilous Forays. Or Forays. Dark Imposter. Dark Imposter, Mr. B right there. Go for the throat. Conduit of Ruin. There's a lot of cards to sign, Raphael. There's a lot of cards to sign. Everyone's going to be like, why the heck do you have Mr. B written all over every card you own? And I mean, I know it's not every card you own, but you know what I mean. You can have like a whole binder of just Mr. B cards. And be like, look at this. Look at these ones. I tell you, these aren't going to be worth anything more. now that they've got this signature on here. In fact, they're completely priceless now. They're not worth anything. They're worth. You can't put a value on this now. I'm probably doing this so like inefficiently. You know what I mean? Like I could probably be signing the cards like on the pile like this. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, I just don't want to like. Like, is that the best way to do this? I don't even know. I don't know if this is the best way of doing this, but here we are. And then the bottom ones here are in sleeves, so I'm going to have to deal with that as well. Giving me lots of practice on signing my 3 initial name. Sleeves! Curses! We've made it. I will send you your sleeves back, don't worry. I will put all these cards that have come out of these sleeves back into the sleeves, so that way they're back in the same place that they were for you originally. Alright? Signing foils is always so awkward because it like kind of like smudges. The Sharpie just kind of smudges. Mew. Tiny Mew. I'm assuming these ones that came out of black sleeves were in a deck for you, because I didn't send them to you in these black sleeves. There, we did it. We made it all the way through, everyone. We've signed all of the cards. There you go, Raphael. A big pile of signed cards for you. I guess I just need to like do this. And then when I put these back in here, they're now back in the exact same sleeve that they came out of. See? Look at this. Look at how organized I am. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call it organizational skills. There we go. Boom. Boom diggity. Got there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. As always, may your pulls ever be better.